Fabrizio Romano talks, everybody listens. Derby County are reportedly closing in on a deal to sign 24-year-old striker Patrick Agyemang from Charlotte FC. Talks are underway with the player's green light already in place. Now, there has been some contrary reports coming out after this as well from a website called Give Me Sport and the journalist Tom Bogut, who says that no deal has yet been agreed. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say I know anything. I've already said this a million times. I'm not a journalist. I just discuss everything that's going on. But for me, there can be a green light from the player without an actual agreement and contract signed. The player can say, I'm happy to make that move, and that would be obviously a green light. Now, when we look into this player, 24 years old, striker, 5 goals in 9 caps for America, I think it puts Derby in a really, really good place, especially with the signing of Carlton Morris, which is heading our way as well. Now, obviously, we're going to take a deeper look into Patrick Agyemang and how he will fit in at Derby County. But before we do that, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Make sure you let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. I do believe I've got a few people who view my videos from America, so it would be nice to hear your sort of take on it as well. But shall we get into it? Do you want to win yourself the brand new Derby County 2025-26 home shirt? Well, I'm here to give you an opportunity to do that. There will be a link down in the description where you can head on over to raffle.com to join a raffle where you can win the Derby County home shirt. Ticket prices start at just £1 with a range of different discounts available. You can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets, get 10 free, and 15 tickets to get 15 free. The intention with this is to give you guys the opportunity to win a Derby County shirt for less than the valued cost in the shop. So if you haven't done so already, head on down to the description, click on the link in the description, which will take you over to raffle.com, create yourself an account, answer the question, and join this raffle. The winner will be announced on August 1st at 6 p.m. as the transfer window begins to draw to a close. So if you haven't done so already, head on over there and get your tickets. Now, obviously, Fabrizio Romano is one of the most respected and reputable journalists in terms of transfers, in terms of football in general, and he's given his say on this, and he says that there's a green light from the player, there's a deal closing in for Derby County, and for me, I'm happy with this transfer. Now, I know there's a few people from America over on Twitter who are Derby fans who are saying that he's quite frustrating to watch and things like that, and for me, I've got no problem with a player that's frustrating to watch if he puts the ball in the back of the net. And looking at his numbers across the course of not only the American national team, but also that of during the MLS and in the US Open Cup, I think that absolutely he can put the ball in the back of the net, and that is what Derby County need. Now, it was only last night that John Eustace was talking about having identified some younger players, and I certainly think Patrick Agyemang fits into that. Now, he's 24 years of age, stands at 1.93 metres tall, obviously an American citizen, obviously a centre forward as mentioned previously, and obviously 5 goals in 9 caps for the US of A. Now, his contract with Charlotte FC does expire on December 31st this year, but there is an option to extend, and that will be why Derby County will be paying a fee for this striker instead of potentially waiting until the January transfer window to get him in. Now, if we look at his 24-25 season, 18 games, 8 goals, 2 assists, 3 yellow cards in 1,362 minutes across the course of the MLS Cup. The MLS and the US Open, sorry. Now, I am led to believe that when he was at college, he played for a team in regards to that of the Rams. So it feels like it's something that's very much, obviously set in stone is probably the wrong way to put it, but it seems like it's one of those that it's a bit of fate, really, that he's come to join, could potentially join Derby County. Rhode Island Rams is what I was on about. And it's one of those for me where, if you look at him, don't get me wrong, I know some people probably won't be all for a signing like this because a lot of people talk down on the MLS and things like that. It's got a very similar reputation to that of obviously like the Saudi League and the Chinese League and things like that, where they essentially bring in players towards the back end of their career. But for me, this lad got drafted 12th to go into the MLS, obviously ending up at Charlotte. He's played 84 times, scoring 32 goals with 8 assists across the course of it'll be 2 seasons this year. He's played 4,850 minutes, can play anywhere in that front three, but obviously, as I mentioned earlier, most notably a number 9. Now, I actually, in regards to when it comes to forwards, I am not against this one at all. You look at our then forward line, it would be Patrick Agyemang, Carlton Morris, Lars-Jørgen Selvesen, Dejan Brown. I think Dejan Brown's going out on loan. I've got no sort of inside tab, but I think he's going to go out on loan this season. Injury-wise, he's missed 3 games in the last 3 years in regards to injuries based on what's on transfer market, a toe injury and a hip injury, both of which he missed 9 days. He's valued at €4 million, so how much Derby County are going to spend on this, I'm not entirely sure. Now, if you do go and look at the article, which is from Tom Bogert, which was published about 7 hours ago, he obviously says that no deal has been agreed. There's interest from a range of other clubs, including the Belgian side Genk. Luton Town wanted him in the summer, but a bid was rejected. Ipswich want him to replace Liam Delap. But for me, what I think is really interesting is if Fabrizio Romano says that your mum is running away, Fabrizio Romano is right. And I'm not going to turn around and say that this Tom Bogert doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't have his contacts, because absolutely he will do. But I just put a little bit more emphasis on Fabrizio, in my personal opinion. Everyone can have their say on that down in the comments, but for me, I think this is a very good signing. And if Fabrizio Romano says the green light is there, Fabrizio Romano knows the green light is there. Now, made his debut for the USA national team on January 18th of 2025. 9 games, 5 goals. What more can you ask for a forward, in my opinion? I don't know many footballers who score at that rate at international level, but he scored 2 in international friendlies, 2 in the Gold Cup, and 1 in the CONCACAF Nations League A. And I have to say, I think Patrick Agyemang could be a very, very good player for Derby County. There is a lot of rawness which needs to be worked out of his game, but if any manager is going to do that, it's John Eustace. If any group of coaches is going to do that, it's John Eustace and co. And if I'm completely honest, when he's holding up that Derby County shirt at Pride Park and he has his first interview and he plays his first game, I think we're going to be a little bit shocked about what he can actually do. And I think even in the sense of the likes of Carlton Morris, the likes of Andreas Weimann, the likes of Danny Bath, I think we're going to be in a really, really good place heading into this season. Now, obviously, you can let me know your thoughts on that one down in the comments. But for me, Fabrizio Romano has spoken, and Fabrizio Romano means business. Now, you can obviously let me know your thoughts. Obviously, Fabrizio is definitely sort of he's definitely a up and down figure within the football community. A lot of people love him because you get all your news, but a lot of people hate him because he obviously breaks those sort of transfer cycles that people aren't really supposed to know. Now, obviously, it's just one of those for me. I'm not opposed. Now, if you have not done so already, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, hit the like button as well, and I will catch you in my next video later on today, which has already been recorded. It is about the fans forum, and we will discuss that later on. There's a video about the academy dropping tomorrow, so if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next one. Do you want to win yourself the brand new Derby County 2025-26 home shirt? Well, I'm here to give you an opportunity to do that. There will be a link down in the description where you can head on over to raffle.com to join a raffle where you can win the Derby County home shirt. Ticket prices start at just £1 with a range of different discounts available. You can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets, get 10 free, and 15 tickets to get 15 free. The intention with this is to give you guys the opportunity to win a Derby County shirt for less than the valued cost in the shop. So if you haven't done so already, head on down to the description, click on the link in the description, which will take you over to raffle.com, create yourself an account, answer the question, and join this raffle. The winner will be announced on August 1st at 6 p.m. as the transfer window begins to draw to a close. So if you haven't done so already, head on over there and get your tickets.